Beyond being an edge rusher for UCLA, Carl Jones has his own podcast.
Yes, sir.
And he joins us for an interview. Nick Cope, I'm Brian Fenley. This is the Bruin Insider Show. So, Carl, after Nick and I are done interviewing you, we expect a report card from you as far as how we are doing based upon you now entering this realm. But let's start here because we're so excited to have you on. You've been here for a lot of years and you've grown so much. There are so many ways when I look at you, Carl, that you're inspirational. Beyond what you do on the football field, why is it that Nick and I, the Bruin fans, your teammates, kids, anybody can look at you and gain inspiration?
I'm not even sure why. I just, walk that walk. I was raised to be nice to everybody, whomever, give back in any way I can. And I just, keep positive vibes. I don't like when, negative vibes are, around because that just makes you negative. So if I could be that positive spirit, bringing that all around the room, then that's what I'll try to do.
One of my favorite instances of that, to go all the way back to the season opener, you get that fumble recovery, the officials are sorting it out, what happened, and you're just vibing. You're like, I got the ball, you're vibing. What song's playing in your head in that moment? You remember?
I don't even know. I just know that, we got the ball back and it's first down that way. Yeah. So it was just fun times. I was just, in the zone. Yeah.
If there was a song where its lyrics really described you and what you've gone through and what you're going for, what might that be?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
What, Brian off the top mentions you're an edge rusher. That's not what you came here as. Came here as a safety, shifted to linebacker, now up on the line for the last couple of years. What has that progression been like over these last few years, and how have you been able to handle it?
At first, it was definitely hard, transitioning, but, I like a challenge. I was a team player, and that's what, came about with me moving. It was all about, do this for the team, you'll play. And that's what I did my first year, and then they asked me to move again for the team, so that's what I did again. And then COVID year, I got back to doing what I was doing again and then moved to the edge. And, I just take it with a grain of salt. I mean, I feel like I've learned so many tools. If I could possibly go back to safety, and now I have all those tools from being down in the trenches. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Carl Jones joining us on the Bruin Insider Show for Nick Cope. I'm Brian Fenley. So there's a flexibility and a selflessness that you've had while being at UCLA. And I mentioned off the top, so you started a podcast.
Yes, sir.
And it's an opportunity for you to really express yourself and get your brand out. What are you hoping to use that platform for in terms of telling everybody out there a part of your story that nobody knows about?
Right. I just wanted people to be able to relate to, if they could relate any way possible to my story, if they have anything, similar that they're going through, the choices that you could possibly make, and people could see that, it's still light at the end of the tunnel. So.
Wants to tell people stories, but he's got an ear for audio, pausing as the truck went behind us there a moment ago. You're from the Central Valley from Bakersfield. So is Chris Barnes.
Yes, sir.
I remember talking to him years ago about being from that area. The Drillers, Bakersfield, had just a perfect nickname for you guys, both having gone there. But how special is it to represent the Central Valley here at UCLA?
No, it's amazing. It's an hour-and-a-half drive. My family get come to all the Pasadena Rose Bowl games. A lot more of my, Bakersfield people has been pulling up to the game. So I just feel the love, and, I try to bring it back home when I go home too. So it's just amazing to that they know that it's an hour-and-a-half drive and somebody from their town is playing for that team. So it's amazing to feel loved in that way.
To grow up in the Bakersfield area and then to see what you've become and where you have gone now, what about this journey of yours has not surprised you?
A lot of things surprised me, but I know me not stopping is one of the things that ain't surprised me. I know with every little trial, there's like this star at the end, and, I've been collecting my stars and also, collecting my no's at the same time. But, at the end of the day, it's a learning experience.
So the other side of that coin then, what has surprised you over these last 5 years?
Being in the trenches, for sure. But, I love it. A little bit of the coaching changes, but that's always going to happen with, college football. A lot of passings from coaches, but, that just made our team a lot stronger, gave me a lot more wisdom to go on into life.
You're getting ready for a play. What are you processing right before the ball is snapped?
Cycle of the snap, my man key. First I get the call, then I process what I do on my man key, and then now it's just to execute. I go through that cycle, or I at least try to. Going through a cycle of the snap really helps you play a lot faster, and that's what I've learned. Yeah.
You've played a lot. You played in a lot of games against USC. As fans, alumni, everyone really into this game. But to be on the field and going toe-to-toe, what is it like playing in this game?
It's really, really traditional. It's livid. You really can't hear anything, but you hear your brothers on the field. And I know on Saturday I get another chance to go on the field with my brothers, suit up, and go attack this thing one more time to end my season out, So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Given that this is going to be your last time going up against USC, and you being a leader, you being an elder statesman, what are you going to maybe before the game tell those around you about what this means, this rivalry, you being there, and you sort of maybe giving an early pregame pep talk?
No, for sure. I know I was definitely going to get that pep talk, but, I was just going to tell the team, be where your feet are. These are one of the, few moments that you will remember playing football against your rival school. And if you, not where your feet are, you're going to forget everything that's happening. Just, stay 10 toes down, know your assignment, play for one another, and play for yourself also. Give it your all, and don't have no regrets when the bell hits 0. So
you've always played like that, and I know you've got another game on the other side of this USC game, but just because we have you with us, just curious to get kind of your thoughts on your time here with the Bruins and how these last 5 years have been for you.
My 5 years here has been amazing. I don't take them back. I don't regret any of them. Each year I learned something new. I was able to walk away with something new to, look forward to. And overall, I just, was able to get my degree, met great friends. I know a lot of these people that I met here will be at my weddings, family events. I know some of them will be going back to Bakersfield with me, running camps and stuff. So, I just know these 5 years here has been the best years of my life, and I don't regret anything. Yeah.
As we wrap up this conversation, Carl Jones is with us. One last one for me. How have Nick and I done as far as the kind of questions we're asking you? You being in the podcast game now, we need to hear your feedback. Be honest, we can take it.
No, I feel like I need to ask y'all questions about, you know what I'm saying? No, but I love the questions, have me energetic. So, and you guys are energetic too as well. So
try to bring it.
Hell yeah.
You got a favorite moment from playing SC before we let you go?
Favorite moment?
Whether it be a play, anything. Maybe it's some on the sideline. I don't know. Anything stick out?
No, I'm a special teams guy. So, running down on kickoff and, getting that first T20. That's when, we tackle them behind the 20-yard line. So I got my T20 against number 1. Not Zachariah, but it was another number 1 2 years ago. But, yeah, that was my favorite moment.
We tackled a lot in this conversation, and if you think that Nick and I bring it, you bring it times 10, and we're going to see that on the field on Saturday against USC. Carl Jones, defensive guru for this UCLA football team. Thanks so much for joining Nick Cope. I'm Brian Fenley on the Bruin Insider Show.
Appreciate it. Thank you.